Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League's Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have a league game against bottom club Union Berlin. We're away from home for that one, and we follow it up with a game against our rivals at home, FC Koln. Since you were last with us, we've had a good run of form, a 2-0 win at home against Freiburg, a 1-0 win away against Bochum, and a 4-0 win at home against Schalke. I think I did mention it yesterday that Chavlina has agreed a move away from the club. Manu Kone has agreed that move to Dortmund now. That's a £30 million deal. And Fran Garcia has agreed to move to Celta Vigo as well for £16 million. All of the money's coming to our account. We're looking at selling Yao Martins as well, the young fullback, for around £6 million. We're making a big loss on him. But we've already made some what I believe to be very good signings ready for next season. I'll leave it as a teaser for now, and we'll go into that for the transfer special, which will probably be. Uh, Sorry, just checking my notes there. I think that'll be on Thursday. So we'll have a lot to get through on them. But in the meantime, we need to focus in and get this Bundesliga campaign sorted. We're sat in third place at the moment. We've got a little bit of a gap over FC Köln. So a win against them, providing we beat Union Berlin as well, a win against FC Köln could potentially secure us a place in Europe going forward. We've got some tough games after that coming up as well. Bayern Munich, Hoffenheim, and Werder Bremen will be off camera. Dortmund and Hertha Berlin at the end of the season. And again, those two games could secure us Champions League football. To follow on from last season, Dortmund especially will be a big game, as will Bayern Munich. So we've got plenty of tough games to come, but hopefully we can get the job done in the process anyway. Hein is in goal with Garcia, Chiarodia, Anastasov and Katenga at the back. Ornelas, Catala and Carey in midfield with Opacic, Nilsson and Chavlina as our front three. Chavlina's just struggling a little bit for fitness. He played his heart out in the last game, scoring a hat-trick, but he's also been away on international duty. So there is a couple of hits and misses with a few of the players at the minute, and obviously Manu Kone is leaving. He's not expressed too much interest in playing either. So for now, we're just going to leave things as it is. And hopefully we can get a good result today. Like I say, Union Berlin are bottom of the league. We've had quite a poor season, but we have had issues against teams near the bottom before. And I think, to be fair, Union Berlin did get a result against us last time out as well. So we've got to go into this game fully aware that we could end up not coming away with the result that we require. And hopefully we do. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Uh, oh, I thought it had been sorted, but the fans are missing again. I did a bit of a restart yesterday, um, and the fans came back for a couple of matches, but for whatever reason, it's not happened here. Katenga into Casper Nilsson, plays it into Chavlina, and that's a big, big chance here just after thereabouts 5 minutes, and we should have had a lead there. Chavlina, incidentally, his temperament and form have improved slightly since the move was confirmed to Lazio as well, so hopefully he will do the job for us until the end of the season, and then obviously we can reset and see exactly how far we can go going forward. Been a bit of a slow start from our point of view though today. Union Berlin getting a couple of attempts on target. Kitanga with a header there just over the bar from the set piece that was whipped in by Opacic, and it remains 0-0. We are growing into the game a bit. Possession-wise, we're looking quite strong, but again, it remains 0-0. Chavlina really struggling for his fitness. In fact, perhaps it would have been an idea not to start him today. Here's Casper Nilsson into Ornelas. And now Eamon Carey into Anastasov. Katenga again. Chance to play it forward. Just keeping it patiently at the moment. Catala tried to lay it through and it didn't work. And there's a potential counter-attack on here with Moran for Union Berlin. Chance to get the ball into the penalty area. Can we get the block in? Ornelas does well and finds Anastasov. He launches it forward. Chavlina pretty much on his own there. Isn't going to be a full defence despite his qualities. And now Adelman just about flicking the pass back into Collins and Keitel into Leonard. They're finding all the space here in Union Berlin, and it is a bit of a concern. Frauendorf plays it in, and Riquelme has arrived onto it, and that is extremely poor defending. It was a really well-timed run from the Union Berlin player, and we find ourselves behind here against a team at the bottom of the league. And in relation to chances, we've had more, but they've had more shots on target. And again, it's another problem that we seem to be having. We're going to fire the lads up a little bit, really. And hopefully in the second half, we can do a bit more. But we are going to have to take Chavlina off here. And Cosmin Manu, unfortunately, is injured still. So Casper Nilsson can go up front and Lewis Miley will go out wide. We've got a couple of yellow cards in the defence as well, which isn't ideal. But for now, we just want that striking change. And again, it's frustrating because we're not playing badly. But again, in terms of chances, we're just not getting it right at the moment. And last few games, we've had some really good results, but for whatever reason, today, it's just, again, it's not happening for us. We have had intervals like this throughout the campaign. Here's Fran Garcia charging into the penalty area, and again, not hitting the target with an attempt on goal. And we're going to demand more, and we're going to go very attacking, to be honest, because we're more than capable of winning this game. And hopefully we can find a way through. Here is Opacic. Back to Katala. Now Opacic again plays it through. Casper Nilsson in behind, and a good save there from Muller. Should have been a goal, in all honesty, but it remains 1-0 to Union Berlin here. And I don't think we're going to find a result from this match. Lewis Miley whips it in toward the penalty area, the centre of the penalty area. We managed to get it away. Miley gets it back, gets into the penalty area, and somehow he's found a finish. He'd tell you what, he's had a really good season. He's really struggling to be consistent in terms of actually playing for us, but whenever he does, he's doing the job. We have our equaliser, and it was a very well worked finish, to be honest. I mean, he just charged into the penalty area and found the finish at the near post. Very poor from Muller, the keeper, if I'm being truthful. But we've got an opportunity here now, and I'm just going to pause there because we are struggling with fitness for a couple of players. Katala is going to come off for Manu Kone. Nenad Stupar is going to come on up front. And despite the yellow card for Shia, I think we're going to have to make the changes defensively. Tukic and Kwanzaa are going to come on, and Shia is going to go out to left back, and Tukic will hopefully do the job at centre back. He did actually play a match at centre back as well, Tukic, and he looked pretty assured in that role as well. In terms of the midfield, we've not really weakened the side too much. Defensively, we are a bit weaker from those changes, but hopefully we can find a way to win this match. Again, we're going to demand more, and hopefully we can find a winner. But Cardona here with a throw for Union Berlin just outside our penalty area. He receives it back from Tengstedt, and now Piri into Tengstedt, and now Moran. It's a good block. Kone can't clear it particularly well. Shia does well with the tackle on Riquelme, but the pressure is still on here. It's another throw, this time from the right-hand side. Leonard to take. And they just about work it. Kone does well to clear it and finds Lewis Miley. And now Stupar couldn't get onto it, and Collins clears away. And it's points dropped here today. And again, we've struggled against a team that is struggling to avoid relegation, and it's not good enough. But again, in terms of the match stats, we've dominated again, and it's just not happened. But we have to move forward, and hopefully we'll find a way to win in our game against FC Koln, who do have a game in hand now. We're still in a strong position, but it's games like that that we need to be winning, especially with the likes of Bayern Munich and Dortmund to play as well. We've got a week to go until the game against FC Koln, so bear with me, and hopefully we can come back and get a good result here in the derby match. Okay then, guys, here we go for the game against FC Koln in the Rhine derby. Fingers crossed we can get the result that we require today. We've G'd the lads up a little bit because obviously a win today will go a long, long way to our Champions League qualification aspirations. And if we do win today, we'll be 10 points clear of the chasing pack with, 5 games remaining, so 15 points available. So it would really give us a big push towards our targets, especially with the games against Bayern Munich and Dortmund to come as well. So hopefully we can get the job done today. We've not got any fitness concerns. There's a little bit of a one for Fran Garcia. He's lacking a bit of match sharpness at the moment. We've still not confirmed the deal for Yao Martins. He is injured, of course, at the moment, but he is going to be back to fitness in a couple of days. And once that deal's gone through, I could then hopefully finalise another signing that we're trying to bring in. But other than that, we're looking pretty decent, I think. Youngblood is going to get a start today in the midfield. Front three remains the same, but like I say, Youngblood is coming into that midfield. Kwanzaa's actually going to start at right back, and unfortunately, because of everything that's happening with Fran Garcia at the moment, he isn't particularly fully fit. But I am tempted to make some defensive changes, but we haven't actually got the defensive personnel to do so, in all honesty, unless I do that and start Tukic, which I might actually do today. Tukic is capable, but it's just not quite getting to grips with it all at the moment. I think, to be fair, we'll keep Eamon carrying the side as well. he's too much of an important player for us. The fact that he's come on so far as well, I mean, he was an important player for us when we were at Karlsruhe, of course, but he's really come on leaps and bounds. And he's certainly played his way into this starting 11. So we go into today. We know what we've got to do. It's the Rhine Derby. Let's see if we can get a really positive result. Near the bottom of the table, of course, there's a lot of bits and pieces going on down at that end of the table. Nuremberg won 4-0 against Wolfsburg, and Werder Bremen beating Union Berlin. So it's looking increasingly unlikely that Union Berlin will manage to stay up. They are quite a few points adrift at the moment. Here is Ryerson. Plays it inside to Oscar Bob. Good interception from Ornelas. He hasn't got too much support. Plays it back to the keeper, Hein. Now Tukic. Into Katala. Back to Tukic. There's a bit of a wayward pass from Katala there, but it's come back out to Hein again. There is space on this left-hand side if we can work it across, but we're still doing this tippy-tappy. It does make me nervous at times. Katala into Chiarodia. We've worked it very well in the end. Opicic back to Ornelas. And again, very patient play and build-up at the moment. Tukic into Katala. And there's the possession given away. I could see it coming, and Weckman is in, and Weckman has scored. And Tukic, unfortunately, gave the ball away right at the end there as well. He did manage to win it back, but that was quite poor. We looked good with the passing, but as soon as they got onto us, it ended up going against us. And there's a lot of pressure on us here. We're not looking particularly good. Let's be honest. We struggled against the team at the bottom of the table. And despite our good run of form that we've had, we've been poor again today so far. No highlight at all from our point of view today. And we need to go into this second half and really go all out. Here is Katala moving down this left-hand side. Plays it forward, and again, easily intercepted pass. And again, it's Katala who's given it away. He's not had the best of games, but Opicic, funnily enough, is the worst rated player on the pitch. Chavlina's won it back from the keeper, gets the strike in, and it's a good finish from Chavlina, really. He was under pressure. The defenders were charging back to him, but it was a very poor error there at the back. Engelhardt played it back to the keeper, and he tried to knock it past Chavlina, and it didn't work, and it's a very easy finish for a man of his quality. And we're back in it straight away at the start of the second half. We've got our equaliser, and hopefully we can build on that. Opicic again, still not picking up his game. We might have to take him off at this rate. And Kasper Nilsson's been poor out wide as well. And to be quite honest, I think I'm going to do that now because we're clearly offering nothing out wide today. Fran Garcia, we could, to be fair, we could bring him on out wide, but I think Nenad Stupart will come on there. Lewis Miley can come on that right-hand side as well. Ornelas is on a yellow card, so Manu Kone can come on for him. And for now, I think that'll be that. We haven't really got any defensive options at all, apart from Fran Garcia. So we'll keep tabs on it for now, and we could make that change and move Chiarodia into centre-back. Here is Chavlina. He did well to find Nenad Stupart. He's got to keep possession, though, and again, we're getting caught out in that midfield area, and Isidore charging forward. Anastasov won it once, couldn't win it again, and that is so poor defensively. Again, letting ourselves down. We're going to go very attacking again, the way we did against Union Berlin, and we're going to demand more, because that was unacceptable. 2 defensive errors have let Koln in today, and all of a sudden, we're up against it. And Erbig here into Buchmann. Chavlina winning possession though, finds an in on Stupar. Louis Miley's arriving on this right-hand side. And again, we can't quite work the chance correctly. Catella, it fell for him just about, but he couldn't work the opportunity very well. And unfortunately, once again, we're letting ourselves down. Cosmin Mania is going to come on for Chavlina, and Catella is going to come off for Youngblood as well. And again, we're going to demand more. We're getting a lot of yellow cards now, FC Koln. They're just breaking the play up consistently. And we've got no response to them by the looks of it. Extremely disappointing. Again. And despite our good run of form going into these two matches, we've been extremely poor in today's episode. And with bigger games to come as well, that has opened the door. FC Koln 4 points behind us now, and Leipzig are only 5 points behind us, and they've got that game in hand now. So we've let the chasing pack in, to be honest. And we've got a lot of work to do. That was incredibly disappointing. So we've got the 3 games to get through, as I mentioned before. Dortmund and Hertha Berlin to come. But after 4 wins on the bounce, to draw against the bottom club and lose against our rivals, it's unacceptable. Incidentally, Kariotis got recalled by Bayern Munich because he wasn't playing regularly enough as well. So it's another squad option that we have lost. But hopefully we can improve our form from that because, again, that was very poor all round. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.